Joining me on the phone right now, Wade McElheny of the Indiana Area Senior High School. Mr. McElheny, oh gosh, I got to get out of that. I got to get out of that habit because you were a teacher of mine too.
Absolutely, Josh.
But how are things going over at the school? Everything ready for opening day?
We are getting it ready. Things are going busily well. We're anticipating a great 21-22 school year.
And you told me the other night at the Indiana School Board meeting that you were ready for any eventuality for a health and safety plan. So obviously you're ready for the one that was approved on Monday night where it looks like everybody that goes into the school buildings will be wearing masks, right?
As of right now, that is correct, Josh. We have just about every contingency plan after last year, so we're in good shape in that regard, and we are hoping for the best and preparing for whatever comes.
All right. So who do we have with us today?
We have a great lineup. Really grateful that these individuals, students and teachers, are able to come on this morning and give some information. We have Sarah Juart be talking about an initiative which we call iConnect. It's an outgrowth of our academic parent-teacher teams initiative as well as our own plans to create more outreach with our parents and school community. Then we have also the next part of the segment will be Jennifer Eckels from WCCS. She'll be talking about IHS and our college and high school offerings and how we are expanding those. And then we have a student guest, Anna Margita, talking about IHS Ready video testimonials. It is also an outgrowth of Indiana County Ready. Is what we were doing at our school, and as well as follow-up or batting cleanup here is our Athletic Director Greg Lezanic, just to bring people up to speed about what's going on with our athletics programs.
All right, that sounds like a busy lineup. So if I hope you don't mind, we'll get to it.
Oh, that's great, Josh, and thanks so much. And been following you this week. You're doing a great job. So
thanks.
Keep it up.
Thank you very much, Mr. McElheny. Wow, that was a nice comment from Mr. McElheny. So let's go to line 2 right now. I believe that this is Sarah Juart. Is this right?
It is. Good morning. How are you today?
Good morning, Sarah. Talk about iConnect.
Okay. Very excited about this program this year. At the senior high, we are starting iConnect as a way to do exactly that, to connect with our parents in the school community. What we're going to do is host sessions once a month, and they will be virtual, so that way it's easier for parents to join and participate in the sessions. The topics that we're going to cover will vary. Some we have already planned would be, for example, back-to-school questions and answers to get ready for the upcoming school year, graduation requirements, the Keystone exams that we have in the winter and the spring, and then some things we're working on with our career readiness initiatives. There are some other ones, but these are just a few examples. And in the sessions, we will present information for parents that would be helpful to them and their students, and then, of course, have some Q&A at the end of those sessions. And we're going to record and post those sessions. So if we have parents that they can't attend due to their busy schedules, they can certainly listen to it later, and that way they still feel like they're included in things that are happening in our district. So it's with greatest hopes that by doing these types of workshops that we can further strengthen our relationships with our school community and communication with our parents at Indiana High School. So we'll have information about that available as we get closer to the time of starting those on our Twitter page and on our district website.
Now, this is going to be held online mainly?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm assuming you're probably going to use the Google Meet application for that, because that's actually been pretty handy for Indiana using all of the Google tools.
Yes, it has been a great tool in more ways than one.
Yeah, definitely. We found that out during the pandemic. So the inspiration for this, talk about that a little bit. I know Mr. McElheny talked about that briefly, but this was an offshoot of another program?
Yes. We also are currently involved with something called APTT, which is Academic Parent-Teacher Teams, and we'll be having some events specifically related to that initiative. But we thought, you know what, let's go ahead and build off this a little bit more. And, I'm a parent of a student in the district myself, and there's times where, I have questions about things, or it would be nice just to, have some information because, it takes a village in raising our children. So we just thought, what better way to, connect our parents, keep them informed, and know that they have resources out there than to hold sessions such as what we're planning for this year. And that's how we came up with iConnect, connecting us even more to the parents in our school community.
Well, I hope it goes well, Sarah. We have to move on, but thanks very much for letting our listeners know about this really, really interesting program. I hope it goes well.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day today.
You too. Thanks again. All right, so we move on to our next caller, and I believe this is Jennifer Eckels, right?
Hi, yes, it's me.
How you doing, Jennifer?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing excellent. So you are with college and high school, is that right?
Yes, I'm with Westmoreland County Community College, and we have a partnership with Indiana High School called College in the High School. And basically, College in the High School is a program for juniors and seniors who can take regular high school classes in their high school with their high school teachers, but for college credit.
All right, so this is kind of like some of the programs that we've seen talked about. I believe it was talked about earlier this week, that sort of professional connection, dual learning, I think it was called, right?
Yeah, some people call it dual enrollment. Some people call it college in the high school. And basically what it is it's being both enrolled in high school and college at the same time. And this program allows students to take their regular high school classes, but they can earn college credit for them. And it's a really great opportunity. We've had a long-standing partnership with Indiana High School. But this year we're looking to really expand and add a lot more offerings, a lot more courses for the students to choose from, so that by the end of the school year they can accumulate real college credits. They'll get a real transcript from Westmoreland County Community College, which they can then use if they're going to attend another institution. They can transfer those credits to another institution, or if they're going to attend Westmoreland, they'll have credits with us already. And it's at a greatly reduced tuition fee at $60 per credit. So a 3-credit college class would cost them $180, which is a substantial decrease from traditional college tuition.
Yeah, and I can also see that as a time advantage as well, because if you get those out of the way, the students can then focus on some of the things that are important to their majors, whatever they may be.
That's exactly right. So if they take some of their liberal studies or even some, core classes at the high school level, they could graduate with, if they did it both their junior and senior year, they could graduate with, 15 to 20, even possibly 30 credits, which, as we know, that's a full year of college already. And so they could start their college, with all those credits under their belt, which is a tremendous advantage both financially as well as academically.
Jennifer, over at WCCC, thank you very much for joining us, and I hope the program goes well. Keep us posted, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Jennifer Eckels of Westmoreland County Community College here on Indiana in the Morning. Now let's go to the other line. Is this Anna?
Hello. Yes, it is.
Hi, Anna. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the IHS Ready video testimonials? Tell us about what's going on with that, because I understand that that's a project with Mr. Pushkar's digital media classes.
Yes, so we are partnering with Tri-County Business Education. We got a mini grant for $2,000 from the Tri-County Workforce Investment Board, and we are going to be filming video testimony and using school resources to edit and put together career readiness for our school, just for students to learn about local businesses and preparation for employment opportunities in Indiana County.
Now, I understand that you got the chance to team up with the Chamber of Commerce on this, right?
Yes, yes, we did.
Talk about working with the Chamber of Commerce and being able to make these videos.
Well, we were able to meet him during a period at school, and he was able to hook us up with some information to contact everyone. He's been a big help, along with our principal, Mr. McElheny.
And also, you received a bit of a grant as well for this?
Yes, we did.
Talk about that grant. What is it?
It's a grant that is split between me, Dexter, and Maddie, who we are working together with.
All right. So have you three been working on this all summer then?
We have contacted mostly everyone, and we are getting ready to film. We're splitting up. We're doing some together, and then we're going to go on our own and film on our own, and then we're going to all come back together and edit.
Okay, that sounds pretty good. And being a graduate of Mr. Pushkar's class, I know that you're going to be doing very well with that project. I wish you nothing but the best, and I hope. And will these videos be posted on the high school page as well?
Yes, so they're actually going to be allowing students to view these for a career readiness class.
Okay.
So I think that's really cool.
Excellent.
Part of that.
All right, so that's how the students will get to see them. Excellent. Well, you did a great job today. Thank you very much, Anna, for joining us here on Indiana in the Morning. And I wish you, Maddie, and Dexter, and Mr. Pushkar as well all the best. Hey, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right, now let's go to our final call of the day. How you doing, Coach?
I am doing well, Todd. Big news in the athletic office overnight at 12:55 a.m. Luca Vincent Eliotto, my third grandson, came into this world.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. It's been a short night. I couldn't miss this one.
Oh, I understand why, but that is some good news, Coach. And by the way, Todd is on vacation. This is Josh here. So.
Oh, this is Josh. I'm sorry.
No worries, Greg. It happens. And I can forgive you because you've had a long night.
It's been a long night.
So talk about getting ready for the athletic season at Indiana High School. Obviously, you have the health and safety plan now in place. So where do you go from here?
Well, we hope to get back as close to normal as possible. There's still a lot of details to be worked out on the athletic side, a lot of questions to be answered. And we're really looking forward, like I said, to get back to some normalcy. We're excited about the fall sports season, with our soccer teams and football teams playing on our new turf. If you haven't been past and seen the new turf, go up on 6th Street and look down. It just glows. It's just beautiful. I'd like to thank the administration and the school board for making that new turf possible for us.
We do have some pictures of the crews installing the turf. It does look amazing. Even though our viewers, our listeners, I should say, should be able to find those pictures on our Facebook page. But again, it does look excellent. So that's getting into play, and I would imagine that heat acclimation for football is going to be getting underway because I think that's the date that a lot of the football team is looking forward to, those first drills.
Oh, absolutely. The football is all of our fall sports are going in earnest right now. But, that football, August 6th, 7th, that Monday, something like that, is the 5 days of heat acclimation. The boys left this morning for a camp at Shippensburg, and we are moving forward.
Wow, Shippensburg camp already. This summer's going by quick.
It is just amazing. I was just on the phone with Scott Shirley. Josh, I would like to thank also, I have a second, Jody Lewandowski. Jody's coming back as a teacher in the fall, but she's been my assistant athletic director, and before that with Pat Snyder. Jody retired this summer as assistant athletic director. So I would like to thank Jody for all she's done for the school and the students. But, I was on the phone with Scott Shirley. It's just Scott and I now in the athletic office. And,
oh, boy.
We were just commenting on that, how summer has just flown by.
Mm-hmm. So Miss Lou stepping down, who is the new assistant?
Well, right now that's up in the air. It's strange times. With everybody, it's do more with what you got. And right now, 13, 14 months ago, there was 4 of us in the athletic department. Now it's just Scott and myself. And there's still some talks about how we're going to structure things. But no matter what, no matter how it turns out, we'll be ready to go in the Indiana Athletic Office. We're looking forward to August.
I think I'm looking forward to high school football season myself. So, Greg Lezanic, thank you very much for joining us. Oh, and by the way, congratulations on being rehired as the athletic director for the district. I wanted to mention that as well, since you were handing out congratulations a little bit earlier.
Well, thanks a lot. It's been a good 4 years, and I'm looking forward to year number 5.
So are we. Thanks again, Greg, for joining us.
Thanks, Josh. You have a great day.
You too. That was our whip around of the Indiana High School, and these interviews have been presented by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. This is Indiana in the Morning, presented by First Commonwealth Bank.